Hey, shalom everyone. This is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda Ben Shomer, and you're watching the Ponderings of the Perkei Avot. Forgive my appearance. I know that I'm dressed in my work scrubs. I'm getting ready to head off to work really quick, so I just thought I would do a quick Ponderings of the Perkei Avot commentary, which today is chapter 4, verses 25 and 26, which reads, Elisha, the son of Aviah, would say, one who learns Torah in his childhood, what is it comparable to? To ink inscribed on fresh paper. One who learns Torah in old age, what is it comparable to? To ink inscribed on erased paper. So we know that, a fresh paper that's never had any ink, it's white, it's pristine, it's just begging to be written on. It's a blank slate, it's fresh, it's new. And, if you've ever tried to erase pencil or pen, there's always something left behind. There's always a residue. There's always something faint in the background that you're never going to be able to get rid of completely. The page is never going to be totally clean, totally white, totally pristine again. So, even if you erase something or forget something from your thinking, or for your learning or from your mind, there's something still residual in the background. So let's say that you learn something, and that represents everything being written down. Well, when it's erased, that's reprogramming yourself and unlearning what you learned so you can be prepared to learn something new so that you could be reprogrammed. So when somebody's reprogrammed, they still have this residual script in the background, that kind of clouds and affects their thinking and their judgment and their learning. So it's better to teach when kids are young and impressionable, more so than when you're an adult, because it's harder to learn. It's easier for a child to pick up multiple languages when they're little, but older people being called to the mission field, it's a real struggle to try to learn a second or third language. So, that's that. And it also says, Rabbi Yoshi, the son of Yehuda, Kafar Habavali, would say, one who learns Torah from youngsters, whom is he comparable to? To one who eats unripe grapes and drinks unfermented wine from the press. So, you may want to learn as a young person, but you don't want to learn from a young person because they're still developing their ideas. Their mind and their brain is still maturing. Scientists now say that a brain is not fully developed until somebody's in their mid-20s. We do a lot of stupid things. We change our mind quite a bit when we're young. We're still forming our opinions and our doctrines and our life choices and what we believe, why we believe it, our convictions and things. So it's like eating sour grapes or drinking unripe grapes. It's just, it's sour, it's bitter, it's not smooth, it doesn't go down right, it's not palatable because it's not ripe, it's not matured, it's not fully formed, it's half baked. And it says, one who learns Torah from the old, whom is he comparable to? To one who eats ripened grapes and drinks aged wine. The older a wine bottle sitting in the cellar, the better the wine gets. And there's good years and there's bad years, but whenever somebody has a good glass of wine, they don't gulp it down, they sip it, they nurse it, they savor it, they just enjoy every single drop. And they make it last as long as possible. And that's what it's like learning from somebody who's older and who's more mature and who's been down the road further and has greater learning than you. Sitting at somebody's feet and just soaking it up and just enjoying it all because it's new revelatory information to you and it's old hat to them. So let me read to you the little commentary that I wrote here. It says, education, especially religious education, is of the utmost importance, for a child comes forth from the womb as a sponge, ready and eager to learn, somewhat out of necessity, and it's our responsibility to be that gate, deciding on what we allow to pass through to educate our children. So we decide what they watch and what they don't watch on TV. We decide when they use their mobile device and when they don't. We decide, if they're going to be homeschooled or public schooled. We decide, a child is never too young to begin a Torah education. In Moses and Ezra's time, it wasn't just the adults who were called to hear the Torah, but the sucklings as well. If you read those passages when Moses called everybody to Mount Sinai and read the Torah and recited the Torah to them before entering the Promised Land, the young were there too. In Ezra's time, when they established a Torah services and were reestablishing Jerusalem, the sucklings and the babies were there. So, and I say, just like air, it benefits us, even though we may not fully understand it. Some people may give the excuse, oh, the child's too young, they're not going to get anything out of it anyway, they don't understand it anyway. Your subconscious picks things up that you don't understand, saves it for later, and processes it for later. So, just like I don't know the science behind oxygen and air and how that is transformed and used in my lungs, I don't fully understand it, but I still get the benefit of air by breathing it, even if I don't fully understand it. So it doesn't matter. Just like air, it benefits us, though we may not fully understand it. It is simply good to be exposed to it. At the same time, air can be polluted and can harm us. Even so, we must be conscious of the air we breathe. We must be conscious of who we learn Torah from. Is this person credible? Are they morally upright? Have they been involved in scandals? Are they a newbie? Are they a Johnny-come-lately? Are they part of a cult? It does make all the difference. In short, for best results, educate young and learn from the old. Hey, thanks for watching. Shalom and Shavua Tov. Thanks for watching. Stay connected by subscribing to our other social media accounts and visiting our website at abrahamsdescendants.com.